steal that away. The Infernum damage coming out with Severum and skewed from Lost. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Golden Guardians find CLG, and they decimate them in the team fight. Someone say, I thought you were friends.
Hello and welcome to Academy Rush, presented by Verizon. I'm James Dash Patterson, your guide for every episode of Academy Rush. Welcome back to those returning to the Rush, and for the new viewers out there, here's what you need to know. You and I jump through 5 Academy games as we check in on the action guided by one of our casters. Let's see what we've got cooking up for Week 6 here. First up, we got Julian Pastry Time Carr bringing us Immortals versus CLG Academy. Both of these teams are in a 4-way tie for third. Let's see if either can end their week with a bigger slice of the pie. Then we got Josh Joshi Howard, who has 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid Academy, with Yusui and Co. looking to fight their way up from the bottom of the standings. Over on Dig Academy versus Golden Guardians, Rivington will be on the cast where Zion Spartan attempts to keep his wins coming as he faces Viper in the top lane. Evil Geniuses and Cloud9 Academy face off. Cole Coco the Dragon Damley brings us action where Palafox and Giyu are facing off in the mid lane. And finally, FlyQuest Academy must face TSM Academy where Aaron Loud Thoughts Eisenbark brings us the 8th place team versus first. TSM is held tight to that first place spot. We'll see if FlyQuest can cause some mayhem here in Week 6. For those of you who just want to catch every single second of every game from start to finish, the matchups will be played out on the team's individual channels, so go check them out there. Those are the 5 games that are coming up in the next hour and a half. Let's jump right in with Dignitas Academy versus Golden Guardians Academy, where Rivington is on the cast.
The Animal Farm bot lane, along with Lucian mid. Frogman on the Lucian. He's going back to some of the older gameplay with his historic gameplay. Oh. Blaze Olive says, "You are here with me." The Frogman says, "Mad, I will put you down." We will see if that happens. I trust. It is pretty difficult to go up against an auto attacker like Lucian with that long range when you are a Blaze Olive. But a Blaze Olive should be able to keep it nice and pushed. Right here, pushing the limit. Going hard.
Minions have spawned.
He's got some big arm. It's going to be heavy to lift, right? Something like that. Like shards in your back might kind of hurt when you're doing that. A real weird position. Press the attack for Lucian. Unsealed Spellbook to fly around the map with Teleport and other summoners that he needs on the Galio for a Blaze Olive in mid. Ooh. Looks like nothing crazy going to happen here to start the game. Little bushwhack towards the bot side. Let's see if Asta and JJ can get some early damage onto Chime and Keith, but I don't think they will. They're just going to try and see if Chime will walk in and wait and walk. Oh! I think they, okay. I'm going to say, if they stay any longer, that's definitely traded back in favor of Keith. Already is, right? One shot outside the minions with a volley, and you're good to go.
Sena Wukong in the bot lane. We'll come back to check in on how that one plays out as we head on over to Evil Geniuses Cloud9 for our first look.
And the fact that they went with Akumo with Jace in the top side, and then a very aggressive and power farming jungler for Anda in that Graves pickup. And through the entirety of this game, we're going to be watching to see how aggressive they really will be, because, you know, it comes down all to putting pen to paper and putting from practice into the actual field. And so far, it's telling a good tale here for Giyu, but he is really low and needs to make sure that he has no actual danger threat against Inori, because you can see that you could possibly look for some pressure on that end. All you need is a flash and just punch him once and he'll be going out without a problem. Does decide to recall and might TP back to lane, but no, decides to stop on that end. Another lane that we should really be focusing on in this game is that bottom side, because, you know, looking at the top end, you're not going to be experiencing too much of an issue. Sure, it's Fudge on that Malphite with the Arcane Comet, so he's going to just try and poke here and there, but it's really just making sure that wherever Anda is, EG's lanes can't answer. But he's in a little bit of trouble here because Palafox actually has the priority in mid lane. They're getting caught out, does force the flash and also misses on the chains. Gold card delays Inori a little bit farther and decide to back off. Don't overextend on that trade, and Scuttle priority is inevitably won for Evil Geniuses as a hook comes in onto Matt. Diamond is able to get some early trading going on for Tomo to win this bottom lane pressure, and so far the tale is being told for both these teams. to just make sure that
Tussle in the jungle, and it got away with the Raptor and the Smite steal as we head on over to Dig versus Golden Guardians. Check in.
For the counter. As I say this, no, yeah. He might be creeping in just to see if Krugs were pulled off to the right there. So it's going to have a decent wave. We'll see if they can actually get up for the gank. The minions are going to see Acadian and give him a bit of trouble to actually get in with a body slam. So once these converge on the tower, he should be okay. They rotate down just to make sure that Acadian will be safe. Chain him. Oh, come on, Asta. Look for the wet. Hit him with the stick already. Must have already gone back. So Asta down to half there. Kind of hesitating in and out. But that's, you're going to expect that as a Wukong. It's not like you can just stand there and dodge shots. We removed that room. No, sir. Just coming up on 5 minutes. That was a good one. Asta staying behind the cannon minion to make sure he could get up the farm. And we see JJ just soul-sucking on that bot side. Every time he can pick one up, he will.
CS lead for the side, or bot lane rather, of Golden Guardians in this one as we head on over to 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid. Team Liquid really needing to put on some wins.
Dogma, Ashe, these champions all are known for their scaling ability, their ability to be strong in the late game, but Ezreal operates at a range of much greater than any of these champions. It's going to be very difficult for them to even do damage to him later on in the game, and right now it's not like he's missing early power. You see right there the root comes down, Breezy locks down Yama, and Prismal going to be finding the first kill. So this is already looking very bad. Yusui getting jumped on, already forced to flash as well. Meteos doesn't even have to blow anything. Fake God misses a little bit of a hook shot, but yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem. Team Liquid have been showing...
First blood goes the way of the 100 Thieves bot lane in this one. A solid start for them as we check back in on Dignitas Golden Guardians. Hard starting up the draft.
Hard with the team on the bot side. Oh, come on, Acadian. You got it. Drink them under the table. Oktoberfest in July. Not today. Not today. 35. Looks like he missed a few minions under the turret there. He's picking some up in lane, so maybe that's probably got about 6 or 7 out of that. Still going to be tough for a set, though, once you kind of blast out some minions, or if your Haymaker hits something to the side, you get a little bit extra damage you didn't want, but still attempts to farm up nicely and keeps it basically even. Just waiting for his first back here. Teleport is up for Viper. They may try to push him out of lane soon since he hasn't backed. And we do see that Ninja Toppies came back for Zion Spartan, so he can definitely stay a little bit more toe-to-toe and not have to worry about getting zeroed out too quick. And here's that damage. A long range already, or long lane, he gets to walk him out on. Ooh, no! Viper just solidified his own death! Oh, the Haymaker isn't enough! Oh, first blood going over to a Blaze Olive. So I think what Viper was attempting to do was throw Zion Spartan down into the river area, so you kind of have to loop around the wall, right? The Qs of Darkened Blade don't work as well if Zion can't.
That was the top lane match we were talking about. With a little help from his friends, Zion Spartan gets ahead over to TSM versus FlyQuest Academy.
Far more open corridors, extra damage across the board for whichever team is able to pick up that soul, and generally it just encourages far more fighting out of whatever team is going to be able to pick up that soul there. As we are now 7 minutes into this game, first dragon has been picked up. We do have a slight 500 gold lead in favor of FlyQuest, and to be honest, it's all coming from the top lane set, able to pick up 2 turret plates off of that top lane play, but we had triple going forward. That is going to be the shockwave, but it misses. Unfortunate as the thumbs up comes out of Evolve, knowing that he missed and feeling real bad about it. He's got to, you know, make himself feel better, be like, yeah, it was a good effort. So Triple and Evolve constantly going to be trading in this lane now that they are
Whipped
both
ult mid means nobody goes down. If we head back over to 100 where they picked up first blood, let's see if Team Liquid can find a response.
100 Thieves going to be grabbing the first Cloud Dragon for themselves, getting the Mountain Dragon to be spawning next. So as I already touched on a little bit, I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to Prismal this game. He's on an Ezreal. This is a champion that should be able to almost solo carry this game if they are able to actually move around and feel comfortable in their ability to out-position and outrange a lot of these champions. But the biggest thing is he needs to actually remain calm. He needs to continue making good decisions. He made a good one in picking up the kill onto Yama in the first place, but over-chasing a little bit later. So got to pay a lot of attention to how he's going to be using these arcane shifts in fights, how he's going to be rotating between lanes, make sure that he doesn't get caught out and feed into one of the classic blunders that 100 Thieves has been known to make. But Brig, not going to go to his own blue buff, going to be going to his opponents and getting caught out a little bit. There's the ultimate transferred from Meteos, and here comes Fake God, doesn't even need him. Hextech ultimatum goes down onto Jenkins. We'll see if he can find anything. The flash stun coming out from Fake God as well, and they find themselves a second kill on this top side of the map. And my gosh, guys, this is exactly what we were talking about. 100 Thieves jumping out to a
More kills racked up for 100 as they extend their advantage over Team Liquid. Dig versus Golden Guardians. Some jostling around the Rift Herald.
On the same call, really throw Golden Guardians for a loop there, but they walk in, throwing in the pink wards, trying to get the fight down. That's a lot of damage going on to Hard. They take down the Follow Bear right away. Nice kill by Keith if he's the one to get that one. No kill coming up, actually. That was just going to be the clone going down, and Dignitas is rampaging through this fight, making me eat crow. The positioning of Dig just seemed so off at the start. Froggen was surrounded by 4, and Dignitas collapsing on the call really made it work. And we've chatted about that before. Everybody being on the call is always way better no matter the situation. And we see it.
Massive team fight victory for Dignitas there, plus a rift on the back end. Over to Evil Geniuses, Cloud9. Teams only separated by 1 win.
Is a little bit late on the initial items, but is going for more of the extensive itemization pathing for this early stage, grabbing for the Berserker Greaves instead. Honestly, the better pick because it just helps out Kalista so much more with the additional movement speed and the attack speed as well. Don't really need that Bilgewater Cutlass active to help you out in the long run. But Diamond's going to be running into end-to-end. Matt, here comes Gyu as well, seeing if they can secure the kill. The cleanse comes in from Tomo. I don't think that was the right gold card priority, buddy, because it allows so much time for Cloud9 to come in and collapse. You're not even able to kill Diamond. And you can be seeing Evil Geniuses shaking their heads on that one, saying you should have gold carded Diamond there, buddy, because we could have gotten out with a kill. But unfortunately, now it's a 4-0 victory in that bottom side. 2 more kills going over to the members of Cloud9, and one of those is, as a matter of fact, Tomo. 2 kills onto Palafox as well, 1 kill onto Fudge, and it's exactly where you need those kills to be. Definitely seeing if you can get a hit onto Tomo. The Lantern will pull him out to safety, and just away from Gyu, who comes in with the teleport with the home guards as well, unable to find any kills. You can also say that he doesn't have damage because he hasn't even finished the Rod of Ages yet. He's still sitting on the Catalyst. Sure, he's got the Dark Seal to boot, but he's got no stacks
the kills
on
are
it.
coming up. Cloud9 in this one. 4-0 stands the kill score. Fly versus TSM, painting a very similar picture with TSM in control.
You know, multiple different champions there in the top lane. However, they weren't able to pick anything besides this Aatrox, which isn't the best pick in all honesty. I think there was far better choices that they had available to themselves if they wanted to go for something that has just stronger stats currently. Aatrox kind of just considered the safe top laner to pick when you don't really have any other options for yourself, and so a bit of a disappointing draft coming out there by TSM. I also wasn't a huge fan of the Orianna, which they showed red side 4th pick. But hold on, we have a fight going on. That's going to be the set. Forced to use the Haymaker in order to get himself out. It's going to be able to keep the save. The shield coming up, but it's not going to be enough as Dokla is able to find that one for himself. Again, a great rotation coming out by Dokla, despite the fact that he is behind in this top lane. He has found himself 2 kills now and a little bit of a CS lead, so he will be feeling great about that one going to match the turret plating and gold. That was picked up by Revenge. So, second trick going over to TSM Academy off the back of that play.
TSM has no intention of losing their top spot with another win around the Dragon Pit. Over to TL versus 100, where the Rift Herald takes down bot turret.
Yusui's Kog'Maw, and the incredible range on the rank 3 ultimate, being able to spot out people from a mile away, but he's got to make sure that he's actually able to get there. You see, he's able to start poking out at Meteos with this blue buff already. But the big thing is, very squishy. If you can ever get on top of him with tools like Fake Gods Camille, you can make this Kog'Maw very miserable. They don't have a lot of tools once somebody's actually landed on them, but there we go. The cleanse is already blown from breathing. He's instantly blown up. Principal doesn't have the damage yet. Ricard going to be flashing forward onto him. Meteo's trying to turn it around, but it's not going to be enough, as Meteo's going to be the last member of 100 Thieves, going to have to walk on out of this one. Doesn't have any support from his friends, doesn't have the damage, and is going to be going down. And once again, 100 Thieves overextending a little bit into some of these fights in ways that
CL may have found their
necessarily
opening there. 3 kills from big hooks out of Yama over to Dig versus Golden Guardian.
A lot more to mitigate what's happening with Zion Spartan and work for his cooldown with the Kindle Gem and Fade. So really not having too much more to farm. Minions are going to get stronger. Yeah, they stay on that 2 turret shot melee, or melee, yeah. And then auto attack, but you can punch so fast on Viper. The method to the madness is tough when you don't have all damaging abilities. Especially no AoEs besides your haymaking. JJ and Asta are back. Let's dance. Maybe they're not. Oh no. Go into the clone. The clone cyclone. Wait. No, then? Uh-oh. Hesitation? Okay. Ooh, great hook by Chime. That was a beautiful look. I say good look, not hook. Obviously, you missed it. Thresh players are biased, not gonna lie.
Very even game state here as we approach that 15-minute mark. Let's check in with EG versus Cloud9.
Game that they've been able to accrue. And it's mostly just on to Anda, who has been trying his hardest, but has been shut down time and time again, thanks to Inori and Diamond. With the lanes now swapped onto this top side, with Tomo and Diamond prioritizing this top side. I don't think you're the best person to be up here, and especially not in that position either. Anda's going to be that security to help push the rest of Cloud9 away and get that Twisted Fate safely out. He did pop Ghost, though, I noticed, does mean he won't be able to switch that one out, as he does have Exhaust now with that summoning spell book. Rift Herald is the next contestant. As we mentioned, the Death Ball is better for Cloud9, and here comes that ult from Palafox. It does go wide, so they'll have to wait out a little bit and possibly delay the fight further, but Evil Geniuses says, nay, let's not do that. Let's not try and take this one down until all of our members are ready. But Kumo, he has teleport available, but he's not even close, and you need him to help start out these fights. Here comes the teleport from him. Is a little bit far off because Cloud9 disengaged properly, and they were still able to get the Herald, so well done from Cloud9 to actually disengage and then really sort of push Evil Geniuses into the proper spacing to where no threat of a fight was going to happen until you decided to do it. Flash in from Fudge to get the knockup onto Matt, but the turret and the damage from Deathly is too much to handle. They were not able to find a kill until just now, but Tomo was able to secure that kill onto Matt just moments ago, and Inori is running for his life away from it. And but low blinking health bars from Cloud9 means that this turret in the mid lane
EG's on the board, their first kill, and another turret going down in the top lane. Let's check in with Immortals versus CLG. CLG up 2 drags, but down a Rift.
Looking for the mid lane outer tower with the Rift Herald pop. CLG going to be able to clear this wave out. Fragger's getting aggressive onto gate very quickly, but they're actually the same level, so Fragger's not feeling maybe as powerful as he was yesterday. But looking for the dragon here now as well. CLG certainly on the snowball for the Ocean Soul. And by Ocean Soul, I mean Mountain Soul. Dragon Soul is what I meant to say. Mountain it is. Going to be nice for all these tanky champions here on CLG's side. They're going to grab himself this first Mountain. Ragnarok in. Stolen Dragon. Potluck able to grab it. Pops the Soraka. It's fine to murder. Because it ain't fine. That's first blood already. There's second blood to follow it. And the top half of CLG is good shockwave from Tuesday's. Not going to net a kill, sadly. IMT finding the first and second blood finally over 17 minutes into the game, and someone has been slain. IMT though keeping that snowball stopped.
Took 16 minutes, but the first 2 kills of the game go the way of Immortals. 2K gold lead now in their favor. TSM looking for the engage in the mid lane off Blackwest.
It's going to be an enchanted burst of arrow. Orianna ultimate comes out. The shockwave is only going to find Fnatic as he flashes away from that one. Now, it is going to be Winston that is rooted up. It is going to be Winston that goes down as Triple finds that one. And Dokla forced to teleport into this fight. Revenge has followed as well. And now it is 4-on-5. TSM Academy does not have Winston. They do not have their jungler, and they are just looking to buy time so they don't have to try and take this smite fight here. Instead, they understand that this fight is over and are going to be backing off. That is going to be 1 kill picked up for FLICKR Academy, and a dragon will be the reward for it. Fortunately for TSM, they were able to save their mid lane. However, losing that dragon will stall out the soul if they were looking to rush here. It is looking like a bit of a re-engage coming up by Triple. Biofrost going in as deep as possible. He's using the quickness, but is not going to be able to find anything besides some CC. Going down in the front line, extremely low revenge. Of course, he used the Haymaker, and it's going to be the ultimate. The feather pulled back from Lost will find a return kill onto Bake there as Dokla picks that one up. Aatrox finding himself 3-1. Overall, a 2-for-1. No turrets going down, but Dragon going in favor of FLICKR Academy. Their great job picking off Winston at the start of that fight. The pillar almost...
This one's becoming a story of 2 carries, 3 kills on Aatrox, 3 kills on LeBlanc. We'll come back to see how they've been using it. Immortals versus CLG, Wind in retreat mode.
They're going to go in as well. Can they complete the combo? KO ulti onto the Ezreal, but he gets taunted up. That's going to be a killer. Shutdown, very nice from CLG, as Deya's going to let the ulti rock here. Behind the Jhin ulti, 2-man knockup, 3 actually as Pollock also gets tagged, and Gate is going to go down as Soaz is trying to fight his way out. The taunt, though, is going to clip only 1, so it's a 2nd kill now for CLG. And that's the team fighting CLG put together when they play these kind of comps. That's why they like them. There's a ton of engage buttons, ton of ways to just go and start a fight, and a lot of good fighting by prowess. Fielder going to get picked off by Acre. Now the Ragnarok Olaf's going to charge onto Tuesday, but that's misguided. Absolutely Tuesday able to get that kill. So is Audition out deep. He's going to kill everyone here. He's got the flash, he's got the double, looking for Tuesday, but not going to grab it just yet. And this Kale, 303, 300 bonus gold as the bounty, and looking to take over. Goodness.
That's a 3-0-3 Kale. And the execute in the jungle. Total disaster over there. Dignitas, Golden Guardian, give me something to talk about.
AJ, as he puts himself into a bit of ghostly speed there. I think it's in Dig's favor to really get a bunched up fight here. You gotta just let the Volibear go hard and bounce him out with the cast. Oh no, this is the bunched up fight though. Asta coming from behind, will he be able to get the good Cyclone in? It goes off, but it only hits a few members. Keith was able to get out in time. The biggest part of the fight. What positioning from the man in the back line, but Froggen still wants to get in the front. You have to be aware of the aggression coming from this man. He's still firing from the brush, and he's probably going to try to get another kill. Blaze Olive picks that one up, but a Blaze Olive falls down. Double kill for Froggen as Keith still launching volleys over the wall and through the woods, but they will not be going to the victory of this fight. It's going to be a 2-for-2. Is it pretty equaled out? I mean, Chime going down as a support is definitely good, but having Viper and another go down on the side of Dignitas means Golden Guardians should be able to get a bit of map control here. Just the minion wave, unfortunately, not in favor. It's going to be
big scuffle in the jungle between these two teams. No one too much worse for the wear. 100 Thieves, Team Liquid, 7-4 stands the kill score.
Powerful poke with the Ashe and the Kog'Maw, potentially having an opportunity to poke things out, but Yusui, look at that, he's low. We'll see if Soligo can spot him out. Not going to be throwing the ball in, and Soligo getting flashed on, going to be using his ultimate just to keep Yama and Jenkins away, but it's not doing a whole lot of damage. We're in that famous Orianna power trough, not going to be having enough AP on their abilities and not high enough bases to allow them to continue fighting in a lot of these long, scrappy engagements. Prismal back up to full health finally, and Meteos has been hitting this Ocean Dragon the entire time. They're trying to find a way onto Yusui. Grig getting caught out by the Hextech Ultimatum. A lot of damage coming through. Unstoppable doesn't save you from that ultimate, my friend. We'll see if Fake God can get out, dodging between all the snipes. The bullet hell coming through. Prismal looking for an opportunity to potentially jump onto Jenkins, but instead they're just going to reward themselves with a single kill and this Ocean Dragon, as it looks like 100 Thieves are going to be able to pick that up with slightly better vision control.
100 picks up their second drag of the game. Let's head back to Immortals CLG to see how Soaz is using that 3-0-3 Kale. Ooh, just took a death.
Gonna grab the ace as CLG find a miracle team fight around that dragon. Now the gold lead has been cut down from 5,000 to 2,000. CLG gonna get the Baron as well. At the end of the day, we're going to be back to even here as CLG's team fighting. Just unreal good. That Infinity Edge worked overtime for win. He did so much damage in that team fight. And there's Baron. And look at that gold lead. 700 gold down between the two teams. Soul point for CLG. Death cap done for Tuesday. 2 items now for the On.
Ace plus a Baron. CLG turned things around. Let's head over to 100 Thieves versus TL.
Walk away. And this is good. This is what we were talking about. This is what I was going to be looking for. Their ability to start punishing at the side lanes, continuing to split the map, not letting all the poke, all of the wave clear that Kog'Maw and Ashe bring to the table, being able to be brought to bear. As now we see Yusui up in the top lane. We got about 35 seconds left before this next Ocean Dragon is going to be spawning, and that is going to put 100 Thieves 1 dragon away from Soul Point. And we all know how powerful the Ocean Soul can really be, giving you so much combat sustain. And here we go, 100 Thieves building up the vision that they need to actually start rotating, deny Team Liquid opportunities to push in and even potentially contest this Ocean Dragon. Rig is pushed so far away, and now with no vision, look at that, being forced to use their abilities just to check some of these brushes. We'll see how effective they can be. There's no Enchanted Crystal Arrow available. There's no Gangplank ultimate available. The Cannon Barrage isn't there, but Breezy taking a little bit of damage. The teleport is being committed. Yama getting caught out, getting blown up almost instantly. We'll see what else I can get. Greg fighting the back line, going to be jumping onto Breezy, getting so much damage, unstoppable in the back line, but he's going to be going down immediately afterwards. Gotta pay attention to Prismal. He's been able to free hit this entire time, completely full HP. Jumps onto Jenkins, not going to get the last bit of damage, but they're jumping onto both the solo laners. Jenkins not going to be able to dodge away from the True Shot Barrage. It fills up the entire jungle corridor. Yusui, the last man standing for Team Liquid, as it looks like instead of the Ocean Dragon, who feeling like he needs to flash, perhaps a little bit premature, but now they're going to be going over to this Baron. And ooh, I'm not sure how much I like this idea. It is going to be going up against a Kog'Maw, who has a ton of long-range magic damage, can interact with people over the wall super effectively. And look at how low some of these members of 100 Thieves are. The magic-resistant Shred coming out from the Baron, trying to snipe out the Meteos. Prismal looking to snipe him right on back, but Meteos is going to be able to find it. True Shot Barrage not going to be catching Yusui, not going to make the same mistake as his former top laner, or I guess current top laner. Instead going to be using the Blast Cone, but this is going to be trading back the Ocean Dragon directly back to Team Liquid, and that just puts the Ocean Soul a little bit farther away, but I really like the decisiveness. I wasn't sure about the decision, but I like
100 happy to trade 4 kills and a Baron for just the Ocean on the side of Team Liquid. Heading back to our first place versus 8th place matchup, TSM versus FlyQuest Academy.
Powerful minion empowering buff of theirs. It looks like they're going to be shoving out mid lane. I would like to see at least one member, if not Dopa, go towards this top side, try and pick up that outer top lane turret, a little bit of extra gold in order to start expanding the lead that you have finally established for yourself. 3,500 gold in advantage for TSM Academy here. They are going to be looking for some quick ward coverage towards the top side of the map, which tells us they are going to be trying to pick up both the top and mid lane outer and inner turrets here. We'll see how effective they're able to do this, though, as Baron could be a tricky buff to coordinate if the enemy is able to stack up, wave clear out these minions, or even force a fight onto TSM. This game is not far gone for FlyQuest, not in the slightest. The Triple has completed the Luden's Echo, does have the Rabadons as well. If he's able to find his way onto the Orianna, onto the Xayah, that could be a carry taken out of the fight before the fight even begins. However, top lane outer turret finally goes down. 4 members of TSM have now rotated their way over to this top side. Are going to be able to pick up the inner turret as well. Doko left to defend the mid lane, surprisingly not going for the straight shot. Are they going to be able to pick up the inhibitor turret? Noah?
TSM knocking down structures with that purple buff in hand. We're going back to Immortals CLG, where last CLG found themselves a Baron buff and some kills.
To be careful of Vi ult, Ornn ult, Galio ult. But if Braum doesn't use his E, there's Win though getting things started. Actually, it's the Drake started by Potluck. So is the one getting tagged. Fragus is there. Into the Jin ulti. That's almost enough for the kill, but Deus is going to get the ulti followed up, and Win's going to get the pick. INT looking for the Drake. It's a 5v4 though. They will get the Dragon, but Acre going to be in trouble. Tuesday's going to take him down. The ulti is there. Good Zhonya's as well to buy time, but Tuesday able to get that kill. And I don't know if CLG need the soul to end this game. It's funny, 17 minutes of this game, and there was no kills. And now 10 minutes later, look what's happened in this game. CLG gonna look to bust down bottom and mid here. Wind needs one more bullet in that tower. Maybe two. One good one. Oh, he's hitting champions
Mortals
instead.
get a dragon, but they give up their base to do it. CLG knocking on the front doors. 100 Thieves, Team Liquid, these ones still locked in battle. 6K stands the difference.
As Rangers that Ash, Volibear, Gangplank, Thresh can't really interact with. But at the same time, Yusui 2-0-2 on this Kog'Maw, has 2 items completed, is building towards what appears to be a Rabadon's, simply to make his ultimates do that much more damage, making his E have that slowing field do so much, and his auto attacks still scale with AP as well. So you know that if you get in range, he has a little bit of damage, a little bit of burst with the auto attacks and the shred that comes out from his Q. Breezy walking into a couple people. He might be caught a little bit here. Does have the flash and the cleanse. Might be able to walk out, but Meteo's now finding a flank. Team Liquid walking in a spot that they can't, and Prismal going to be picking up a kill onto Ricard. Now they're looking for Yama. No flash on this Thresh, and doesn't matter if you're going to get into cool new skin. It's not going to be enough. Prismal now with the Iceborne Gauntlet flashing forward, trying to get onto Yusui. They're going to be continuing the chase. Fake God finds Hextech Ultimate onto Grig. Can't exit out of that one. Prismal with so much damage and nobody able to contest him, going to be chasing down Jenkins. They're going underneath the inhibitor turret, and this might just be the game. 29.5 minutes as Yusui going to be the last member of Team Liquid, standing the last one to fall right next to his own fountain, and in just under 30 minutes, 100 Thieves going to be fixing so many of their vision problems, going to be taking another kill and moving up to 6-6.
That's the ace and the base for 100 Thieves, moving to 6-6 on the split. Let's check in with C9 versus Evil Geniuses Academy, where C9's got themselves the Soul plus the Baron, looking to end.
Earlier, but he is darn close to finishing anything he wants out right now. Palafox just jumping in and saying, all right, I've got Destiny now. Akumo and Anda are both here. Here's the teleport from Fudge to say, no, that's my Silas. Get off him. Oh, he's going to engage. They're re-engaging. I don't know if this is the right call, Chief, but here comes Inori, and the damage from Fudge is just ridiculous. Kumo just has to run for his life here. Sure, he's got Phase Rush, but that won't stop the cheese wheel that is Malphite's Q to help catch up and take you down. He's going to do it again. He says, Palafox, you've earned this one, Captain. Go ahead and take your prize. Unless Inori's going to get greedy. All right, who's going to take? Come on. Fudge, you're pretty unhealthy. I don't know if I'd continue to chase this, Chief. The rest of the team is currently just splitting bot. Oh, nice flash. All right, Inori says dids. Inori's called dids, and bam! Inori go ahead and crack that skull, and here comes the 2v2 in the mid side between the two bot duos. Diamond does miss that re-engagement through the Callisto ultimate, and Gio is here to help out his squad, but so is Annoying. Palafox flash hook does force another flash from Deathly, but that does break open the turret, and with the Baron buff as well, you will be taking this mid lane inhibitor turret to boot. If not, the inhibitor as well. Go ahead and snag that one, and now look for that retreat, look for that reset, because and is going to be up the next few seconds.
With their advantage, Cloud9 finds the first inhibitor of the game. We'll reset before they look to close. Immortals, CLG in possession of another Baron, and this time looking to close with it.
Get out of there, the Jin, one more. Oh, he goes Altec instead. It was the ruse. Here's the Galio. Blocked up. Oh, knocked up as well. That feels so bad, man. Altec forced to flash out, but here comes Tuesday. Gets the first go into Acre, so it's pulled back. See you later. It's CLG. Killing KO with the ulti up, and just looking so good by Galio and all of their friends in the follow-up CC. CLG just gonna walk it into mid here and finish off this game. The taunt's gonna land, Gate's gonna die, Phil is gonna go golden, and CLG are gonna finish off the Nexus win. He wants blood, he needs to pump up the KDA. See you later, Altec. See you later, Nexus. That's CLG taking a 2-0 weekend.
The team's tied in the standings. It's CLG who will take it. TSM, FlyQuest on the other hand, a story of two different ends of the table. FlyQuest looking to take them down.
On Revenge, keep an eye on the teleport. Baron has been starting up. That is going to be armor and MR across the board being dropped down. The set is looking for the teleport. It has finally been used. He's trying to make his way into the back of this fight. Winston turning around. They're going to be turning on to Revenge, though, as the rest of FlyQuest Academy left him off the strand. Showstopper used in order to buy himself some time. There's the pullback. Revenge at the front of this fight. That is a huge haymaker, though. Stormbringer comes in. stopwatch forced out by Winston to keep himself alive, but he's going to be dropping down to the hands of Mash's Fnatic. Drops down extremely low, but it's not going to be enough. Dukla forced to back away from that one. The Feather Recall is going to be used in order to stall for time, but Lost did not seem to be finding his way to do any kind of DPS as the double dash by Triple comes in. He finds one. He's going to be able to find 2, 4 kills for FlyQuest Academy, and they are able to find an amazing team fight for themselves. Not a member lost and 4 people down. They're going towards the mid lane. They don't even need the Baron buff in order to try and end this one out, or at least they're going to find the inhibitor for themselves. 40-second death timer on Lost, 15 on Winston. How much are they going to be able to get here? FlyQuest are going to find the inhibitor turret. They're going to be able to find the inhibitor as well. Evolve, the only member left alive. He does have the shockwave available. Double dash, that's the flash. That is going to be the kill, and a great pick off by Triple there. Mash finds the kill. 1 Nexus turret's down. Winston is not going to be enough. FlyQuest Academy with a great team fight wins this game.
The top LCS team was upset this week. Academy will do the same. TSM falling to FlyQuest in that one. Evil Geniuses, Cloud9 on the other hand. Cloud9 with control.
Because for a fight, though, I don't know about that one, Captain. Like, this is... You are pretty far behind at this point. You do have 4 items onto Deathly, though. You have that Infinity Edge to boot. But so far... Oh, you. Again, with these catches here. Fudge and Palafox have just been on DU's number right now. They're able to take him down, make that a killing spree for Palafox, and here comes Inori coming in with the Randy Orton, slipping in, giving the kills over to Tomo, giving the kills over to his mid lane Palafox. They've been having troubles with mid-jungle synergy so far, but this is the actual synergy that we needed from Cloud9. They've found it in the second half of the summer split, and they are coming in to crush Evil Geniuses Academy and saying we're going to widen this gap between the 2nd and 3rd place seeding. We're going to even up the score in the head-to-head, and we will take this game. Oh, this is the time we're talking about! The time under the fountain!
4-21. Cloud9 takes it and adds another W to the win column. Golden Guardians, Dignitas. This one in full control for Golden Guardians, but can they end it?
Just seems like it's all too easy for Golden Guardians here at the end of the game. Another 4 minutes onto this too, so Baron power plays are just coming to them over and over and over again. 23 stacks on that Magi's, and it's going to be one going down to the bot side as Frog falls. JJ as well. Viper, he's going to find himself down and looking at that death clock too. Golden Guardians coming up very strong on this one after a bit of a back and forth early game, but they knew they had control. They were grabbing the Drakes. They knew they could fight big for the Drakes and start some skirmishes that would really throw Dignitas for a loop. Acadian says, walk this way. This is the only way you wish to walk currently. Follow me, have a drink. We can drink together, we are buddies. And it will be a game for the Winions. Golden Guardian takes the victory over Dignitas.
Golden Guardians do it, but what a day for Academy Rush and our Academy teams. Looking primarily at that FlyQuest victory over TSM. Of course, it gets done in the LCS. The top team falls to one of the lower teams, and it's got to happen here again in Academy. With some jostling, too, between LCS and Academy rosters, it seems. It's been very interesting to see the way that the landscape of Academy has shifted throughout the day. Just hitting you with the winners of today's games real quick so that you can remember them. CLG took down Immortals. We had 100 Thieves taking it to Team Liquid. The Golden Guardians taking down Dignitas. FlyQuest over Evil Geniuses, and FlyQuest over TSM. Riv is actually standing by, though, with Keith for a quick interview after their win versus Dignitas.
Thank you very much, Dash. Welcome to the Verizon postgame interview. I'm Riv, joined by Keith from Golden Guardians Academy. After their victory, Keith was firing enchanted crystal arrows all over the map. It was glorious, hawk shotting. Talk to me about it. It seemed a bit back and forth in the beginning, but you guys totally got in the end.
Yeah, the game was definitely very chaotic. We seemed to have the lead, but made a lot of crucial mistakes in team fights that led to it being a weird game. And it was a bit rough playing Ashe into Set and Wukong and Gragas, all these kind of champs that can punish low mobility carries. So that was rough, even though we should have had the game, in my opinion. We made a lot of team fight and team macro mistakes, but we ended up taking in the end. I think I remember Darshan ended up last hitting the Baron with an auto attack. So I feel like he definitely deserves the credit there, and Chime was hitting hooks left and right. So it was quite a game for sure.
Dude, I screamed my face off. I was like, Acadian, he got it under such a pressure move. And I see your team pushing mid, and I was like, oh my God, Golden Guardians got Baron. They just,
How did
what?
we get-
That's insane. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that even, there was so much chaos there. It fooled me. And even talking to the point of it being hard to play Ashe, the one moment you were over by Wolf Camp and you rangered focus to get yourself from like 100 HP to like 600 and then took a straight haymaker to the face to about 1 HP. I was like, oh my God, my mind was exploding. All of these fights had so much action in them.
For sure, it was a really fun game to play.
So looking at what you've been doing, who are you currently watching right now to up your game around the world or even in NA?
Definitely a lot of, I would say majority of it is LPL. I think LPL is widely considered like the best region in the world right now, and everyone looks at them as like the best players, the best teams, and I look to them the most. But I also look at a lot of LCK, specifically like T1, and I like watching HLE too, and teams like those. And I watch a little bit of LEC as well, mostly G2. I like G2. G2 is probably my favorite team to watch right now. So basically those teams.
Heck yeah. And final question for you, kind of what's your focus this season? I know you always buckle down and you do quite well. We see you in the playoffs, but anything specific that you're focusing on here through the summer split of 2020?
This year has definitely been weird for me, for sure. Not like any of my other like years playing pro, role swapping, this whole like COVID era. It's been really like weird to play in, like during this time. I think my main goal is like just getting my groove back, and like I've always been really strong to carry in academy, and I think I've struggled a little bit this split so far, and I'm just hoping to like really buckle down and improve with my team and show that like I'm still really good at AD carry, even though I had this weird stint on support that didn't necessarily go well. So hopefully just trying to prove myself again.
Heck yeah, like riding a bike. You can get right back on it and just start crushing. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Keith. It's been awesome, and it's been great to see you.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to throw it back to Dash now to break down the rest of Rush.
Thank you, Riv, and thank you, Keith. Now, before we go, let's take a look at how the teams stack up at the end of Week 6. As you can see there behind me, TSM is still atop the table, but not too many games separate them, Cloud9 and CLG, to round out the top 3. Then, of course, we've got a nice 3-way tie at 6-6 for 5th place. 100 Thieves, Evil Geniuses, and Immortals Academy all locking up that FlyQuest, Dignitas, Team Liquid to round us out from there. Now, don't forget to stick around for Friday Night League coming up next at 5 p.m. TSM will face off against 100 Thieves, and then Team Liquid will be versus Evil Geniuses. That's going to do it for us here on Academy Rush, presented by Verizon. Thank you to our guest casters for joining us. Don't forget to give them a follow. We got at Joshi_TV, at Coco the Dragon, and at Loud.Slow. As always, say hello to Riv and Pastry on Twitter, if you will, for me. Send them love. Now for myself, the casters, the entire Rush broadcast crew, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.